Welcome back, everyone, to my fake Lego Clone Army building series. In our last video, we took a trip to the Dollar Tree and got ourselves some cheap bricks and base plates. Now, in this video, we are going to attempt to construct a fully fake Lego clone base. So without further ado, let's start building. Alrighty, so I found these two coffee tables and I put them together. Hopefully this will be enough room to build our clone base. I also purchased this big blue sheet of paper that could serve as a sky backdrop in stop-motion movies. I'm temporarily putting it under the mock just to kind of flatten it out for future use. And because I have nowhere better to put it. So here I'm kind of laying out the different base plates, experimenting with the layout. Alright, so I think this should be enough room for a pretty sizable clone base. Just have to unpackage the rest of the base plates. Okay, so this is the complete layout. I modified the size of the actual base, so it will be one base plate bigger. This is how big the base is compared to one figure. It's pretty sizable, I'd say. I also noticed that some of the base plates were bending and warping a bit. Hopefully it isn't too big of a deal later on. Alright, time to gather all of our bricks that we're going to be using. I mean, these bricks are so sharp you can just use them to cut open these. And hopefully these will be enough. Alright, it doesn't look like much, but it will have to do. Alright, so I'm thinking we got a hanger here for some vehicles to come out of or something. And then a wall on the sides. Yeah, I think that will work. Alright, so the technique I just tried didn't really work. So I organized all the bricks here so I could kind of get a feel for what I have. And I think in order to construct the maximum size base I can, I'm going to have to come up with a method that equally incorporates all of these bricks. Alright, so it turns out I definitely did not have enough bricks, so I had to deconstruct the castle I built in the last video. So this is the optimal design I came up with, and I think it incorporates all the bricks evenly. And also the castle nearly doubled the bricks I had, so that really helped. I think we can do this. Let's get building. I think the small windows and the big hanger allow for less bricks to be used while maximizing the size of the mock. As you know, I've been kind of designing this all by myself, but if you have any suggestions, I'd appreciate them if you comment them down below. You could also suggest any clones you'd like to see in the future. Fake ones, of course. Here we have it, the whole front wall of the clone base. And I must say, it came together way better than I expected. Still a few cracks here and there, because the bricks are so low quality, but it doesn't look half bad. I'm thinking for this side of the wall, we have a more sizable door, smaller for clones to go through instead of vehicles or whatever will fit through there. I'm starting some smaller walls, and then in the middle we'll have a door. Let's see how it goes. Right, so as you can see, we kind of ran out of parts here. Couldn't quite finish the wall, but you kind of get, you can kind of envision this doorway. I mean, just to see the pure size of this thing. This is like one small clone. It's not that big, but I mean, that's a 3x4 area of base plates. I'm thinking of popping open this pack. We could do some rock work, some terrain around the base. Let's make it more interesting. Okay, let's try this trick again. What? I guess Legos are not meant to be used as knives. But if you've ever stepped on one, you might have something to say about that. Yeah, I'm not. I guess that works as well. Here we go. I'm thinking we have a few fake mountains in the back. That could be helpful for some stop-motion films. And then a few in the front. That will help connect the base plates and just spice things up. Alright, now that we've constructed the walls of the base and did the rock work around it, there's only one thing left to do. Alright, so as you can see here, we set up all the clones we gathered in the last video right in front of the clone base. In the front row, we got the commanders, Cody, Trauma, and Bly. Right behind them is the ARF squad and the Camo squad. Behind that, we got the intermediate clone troopers. They don't look too bad, but I wouldn't want them in the front. Behind that, we got the Phase 2 plain white clone troopers. And in the back row, we got the trashy looking ones. And our entire current army is framed very nicely within the hangar door of our huge new clone base. I don't know if this is taking it a little bit too far in terms of fake Lego, but the good news is this whole entire base set me back less than $30 in total. In the upcoming videos, I'm going to try to finish up and spice up this clone base and also, of course, add to the ever-growing fake clone trooper army. If you've been enjoying this fake clone army series, please consider liking and subscribing for notifications for future installments. If you prefer not to, you should still give yourself a pat on the back for making it this far through the video. Well, that's all for today. We made great progress. I'll see you in the next video.